I've been saying, and I moved my home because I anticipate that the next bubble, which I think we're in the throes of, is going to be greater than anything we might have ever seen before. The market takes a staircase up and an elevator down, and I think it's going to take people's breath away. I hear these guys back here, and these analysts, they always use the word story. So the story on this stock and the story, and then they give you the metrics and they just were having a whole discussion about Tesla. And this guy's whole contention with Tesla is that they're still growing. So how could the stock go down? And he has no idea of how price works. So Tesla, I think, was trading at 150 times next year's earnings. So the market was already putting 150 multiple on what Tesla was going to earn next year. Forget about now. And so, they haven't factored in competition and diminishing growth. And it's just, what I hear from these guys, I don't know if they're stupid or they're just misleading the public because they have an agenda. And I suspect it's a healthy bit of both, where they've got stuff to sell, they represent clients, they're trying to be on the buy side and raise money. And so you listen to this stuff and you can only go wrong. The only thing to look at is price. That's it. Price is the news, price is a discounting. And I don't think people have any idea. I mean, I had a discussion with a friend of mine last night, and he's been telling me about Palantir, which was about $28 a month ago. How it's got all these prospects, how it's going to 40 because all of these reasons. And he's screaming at me yesterday that I'm always negative, and Palantir is trading at $13. It was 28. And he's screaming at me. So I think people try and equate an intellectual understanding to the market. And I think, it's already gotten to insane levels. We're just the third week into the month, and the baby's been thrown out with the bathwater. Things are cratering so quickly, and everybody's kind of waiting for that buying opportunity as a reflex. And I've been saying this is sell the rallies, but the thing is, there's no rallies. Everything's just dying on the vine right now, and so I got nothing to tell you guys. I mean, I wouldn't just autocratically just knee-jerk, sell into this. I mean, you want to wait for a rally or whatever, but this looks like, again, I don't think people have any idea what could happen. I've been saying, and I moved my home because I anticipate that the next bubble, which I think we're in the throes of, is going to be greater than anything we might have ever seen before. And, that may be just my own biography, and I'm always afraid of creating narratives in your mind because then you're not objective. But I've been saying since last year, it's Jonathan, you've been saying to me, why are you always short? Why are you always going short? Well, because I never trusted any of this. I'm old, and I've seen some stuff before, but when you see bell bottoms being sold for $6,000 to put to outfit your meme in the metaverse, I kind of have a visceral feeling that, hey, it's freaking over. That's just, if people have got $6,000 for a pair of bell bottoms to dress up their meme, there's too much money out there chasing too few goods. And there's just something wrong with that. The whole SPAC craze with QuantumScape and, Lucid and all these kind of SPAC is a company that goes public through non-traditional IPO means. It doesn't go through the same vetting process. And all of those SPACs have been detonated. And then bit by bit, all of these plays, everything that I've been saying since last February, all of these like EV plays, and then you had solar plays, and then you had SPACs, and you get these, then you had the casinos, and you get these waves of, things where, the market kind of, it's a fad, it's a trend. The markets aren't about fads and trends. Eventually that all blows out. And then the whole thing has been, will the guys that have led the indexes higher, the Apples, the Amazons, the Microsofts, they've been carrying these things higher. So it's been an artificial environment where, that's the other thing. I said, market can't sustain when the breadth keeps narrowing. The number of stocks that are going higher keeps narrowing. Even though the indexes are marching higher, every day was new number of new lows. And so that just is an unhealthy phenomenon and, can't sustain. And now we're seeing the big guys roll over. First one was Netflix last week, down 22% in a day.
You can see, 45, it's 1.3 million.
$1.3 million short.
So popped out a profit for 118,000 there.
So you can see how this is going crazy now. You can see how the market just going nuts.
I bet like $1.6 million on this position. I'm showing right now $23,000 gain.